we're starting to record. Fuck a duck. Yo, I'm back. Episode 4. I wanted to make this video, and I think I tried to make it before, but the audio was messed up. I don't know, guys, but I'm getting better at this day by day by day by day by day by day by day, right? So, at the end of the day, team, listen, guys, listen, your bags. Hey, I've been diving deep into this stuff, man. I'm watching hours and hours and reading hours and hours of content, right, to make sure that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? And that's a key thing, right? We want to make sure that we know what the fuck we're talking about. And the thing about it, though, gang, is that we're not gonna always, hit on everything, right? A lot of people have a lot of money to put everywhere. Some people have one concentrated thing. So, if I was starting off with some bread, and I said, "Hey, Keys, how do I get into crypto? What am I gonna do? How do I get down with the get down?" And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, crypto is nothing but it's meme coin." And so that's half the battle. And so that's why people look at me crazy. Again, I mention this almost every episode because I try to breathe life into people and tell them, hey, this is the way this is going. I promise you I wouldn't tell you anything. But people are people. So anyway, we're focused on us. So if I had some bread and first of all, this is not financial advice at all. Please consult a financial consultant. But if I was being suggestive, for me, my whole bag is going XRP, right? Why? Let's go look at it. You got number one, XRP, cross-border payments, FX Bridge, institutional rails, right? If you look at my other videos, you know how much of a bull I am on XRP, where it can go. I do think that is my future life coin that I'm going to save forever, pass on to my son. I'm hooked. I'm with the hype. I'm with the hopium, whatever the hell you want to call it. XLM, similar to XRP, cheaper too to get right now, but retail, remittance, focus payments, smaller transfers. So think about this as your Cash App and your Zelle and stuff like that. XRP is your Bank of Japan to the Bank of London to the Bank of America. You know what I mean? So you think about it like that. These two big boys right here. And I wish I had like a little cursor marker thing. Oh, I think I do. I do. But I got to get a better one. Guys, if y'all got a better one to get, y'all let me know. I really want to get better at this, right? And we could have probably kept it red. You feel me? But anyway, so we talked about XRP. All right. That didn't go as planned. So yeah, that sucks. Okay, so XRP is your big bank to big bank. XLM is your little dogs to your little dogs. Your people, your Zelles, your Cash Apps to the Dave apps, all your Karma, Klarna, Afterpay, all these little subsidiaries, they'll be using XLM for the most part, right? Then you go down, and then computer rails, right? You got your ETH, you got your Solana, and then this one, Matic or Polygon, which I haven't had a chance to put some money in, but I will. Of course, ETH and Sol is a little bit out of my price range and budget. I'm thinking super long term, but for those of you who have the bread and want to jump in, get you some of that. Right, get you some of that. Right now, for infrastructure. Right, let's think of infrastructure. Right, Chainlink, big dog. It's $13 right now, but I definitely think that's a H bar cheap to get right now. Right, so Chainlink, right, Oracle Rail, real world data interchange, also highly safe. A lot of people believe in that one. H bar, same thing. Enterprise tokenization, payments, permission style use cases. These are kind of like side chains that have a little bit more, a little bit slower, but a little bit more push. Right. XDC is also trade finance, institutional settlement, letter of credit, trade docs. Like all these things will choose their own blockchain to use to facilitate these things. We're heading to a world that is super, that's a lot more transparent and a lot more open. Of course, there are going to be some things that are going to be private, gang. We all know that. I'm definitely a big fan of VET, right? And this is what Walmart China uses: logistics, authenticity. And I think everybody's going to use I think Vet is my dark horse. Vet is my dark horse, dog. Walmart China's already using them, and it's already used to track everything. So imagine, right? Imagine what's gonna happen. And this is episode 4. I need to correct that. Let me just take that down then. Oh, guys, why y'all didn't say anything? Y'all are weird. Damn weirdos. Let's take that down. I could have it update on the fly, but I don't feel like y'all hearing the typing and stuff in the background. So my super, super dark horse. This is my super duper dark horse. The Jasmy coin, or Jasmy, but I think it's Jasmy. This is a self-identifying personal data ownership coin, which I think everybody should have one of them, right? And the way I think this is going to work is that let's say you buy a new phone or iPhone or anything like that, and you can sign up for the Jasmy coin. And the Jasmy coin will pay you to allow these big companies to use your data. Right. So you know how you go to these websites and you go, oh, I don't want to do the cookies and I don't want to do that. And can we track your, and is it okay? Well, this coin, which I think is going to, and there's other ones similar to it. I can't think of them right now, but there's other ones similar to it to where it gives you the power back to the user. Right. And every time they use your, and this is big money. Like, let's say you could probably, I mean, I don't know how much it's worth, but I know that data is very expensive and still drives the market. So imagine we can charge companies to track us and see what we're doing all day, and they pay us up to $25-$30 a day, right? And this is big. This is, and I have another idea as far as this being a part of the universal basic income, right? UBI. Right, universal basic income. And I think the Jasmy coin is going to be a part of that, of the UBI, universal basic income, where, of course, robots and stuff are taking or doing the jobs, not taking our jobs. They're doing the job, rightfully so. We built you. Hey, go work for us. What, and I think this is going to be a bit, people are going to be upset, but then they're going to see the big picture because people are so programmed to work. They're so programmed to go to work. They're so programmed. They think, no, in the future, our income will be subsidized. Right? You might have to work half a week and you're making the same amount of money because robots are making the money. And you'll probably get paid to, make sure they're okay. You see a robot on the ground, you're getting help, for picking it up, for helping out a robot, get back on their job. Like there's no way that this world is going to survive with stupid ass humans arguing about work. That is, I get it, and I might be a victim of it. I might lose my job, and then boom, boom. But I get it. But going towards the future, guys, listen. They build these robots for a purpose. Let them do it. Let them do it, because I sure do look forward to just getting money thrown in my bank account for me to just live. Because robots are out there working. I can go talk to my mom all day, go talk to my son all day, go to the school, go do adult stuff, go hang out, really live life, get old, doing the stuff we want to do, traveling and stuff, because these robots are working. What else are they going to do, guys? What else? Think about it. People are so stupid. Anyway, I apologize. So moving forward, right? And one thing I like to go to is the cryptocurrency coin market cap, right? And I go over to more. And these are what I want to call YouTube. Let's go over to more, and then let's hit more categories, right? Okay, so this is the more categories area. And this is how, when you go look for crypto and you're going to look for the bags or things that you want to start investing in, my advice is to go to CoinMarketCap.com, cryptocurrency then category, right? You want to stay away from memes, even though, hey, if you're a meme guy, do your thug thizzle. There is $42 billion in it, or $1 trillion in it. Is that billion? I think that's a billion. But anyway, so what you want to do is find out where you want to be at, right? Big data, real world assets, gaming, right? For me, like I tell people, trading boxes is going to be a huge thing. And I need to look at this. But anyway, where we want to go and what I like to go, fan sports, bruh, it's finna come. It's gonna come crazy. So anyway, we want to go to where was it? I just saw it a second ago. Real world assets, which is number 7. Number 1, I don't even want to say that word, but let's go to number 7, real world assets protocol, right? You got your Chainlink, your Stellar, your Avalanche, your Hedera, and it's gonna give them by rank, right? It's gonna tell you everything you need to know, and these are things, or real world assets, things that are coming online, right? Things that have use cases. There's VeChain again. I was telling you guys, XDC, right? IOTA. All these have a purpose in the real world, except I don't understand here. But I think that's Doge too. It's so wild. But you're gonna see a lot of these. And what I like to do is if I see one I like, Chainlink, I'll click on it, right? Then I'll go in, I'll check out the little stats, which to most people, this isn't gonna mean a motherfucking thing. For most of you, you're gonna walk in and be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Good. You want to go to about, right? You want to go to hit the about, and what that's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you a breakdown of what you're trying to get into, right? It's gonna give you a breakdown. And what it does, also ask your Chat GPT, hey, is this a good investment? Is this gonna be something in the future that's gonna have a use case that people are gonna use? Because I'm telling you right now, these meme coins are gonna go away. They're gonna go away. And if they don't go away, they're going to be much, much cheaper. And it's only going to be a few that are going to really survive and make it through, And then even if they do start meme coins, it'll be cool shit like you'll be able to invest in like the Mona Lisa, right? You'll be able to invest in things that have value that you never knew before, right? Like what if a dude decides to put the first pair of Jordans ever worn and make it a stable coin? Make it a coin and tokenize it, right? And as it gains value, let's say you invest in a bunch of people, and let's say he only makes a couple of tokens, and then that thing becomes, super valuable. And when he does sell it, boom, you get a piece of that, right? Because it's so many different things that this world is going to that I think is super positive. And one of my biggest pet peeves is naive, stupid people who are assumingly smart and feel like just working their whole life is going to be the key. And guys, listen, I'm a victim too. Listen, I'm not perfect. Let me not sit up here. Please, Jesus God, don't let me sit up here and talk to you like I got my shit together. No, I don't. I got struggles. I got shit. I got bills too. I'm just like you. But like me and you, we're different. Even though we struggle, we still look ahead. We're still looking for the next way to get, ahead and build for our families. And I definitely agree that XRP and crypto is the way, right? With Clarity Act and all this stuff coming on board, it is the way. It will be the way. And you will be left behind because you're stupid. You're too stupid to do some research. You're too stupid to look at some financial things. You have a short attention span. Not you particularly, but I'm talking to the people who turn their nose up and don't have time to throw in $5, $10 because it won't make a difference tomorrow for them, but it will make a difference in 6 months to a year. But you cannot explain that to stupid ass people because they want instant gratification. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Reels. Right? Thank you, YouTube Shorts. Right, but back to what we're talking about, and this is not a preacher's thing. So, what makes Chainlink unique? Chainlink is the only all-in-one platform that fulfills the requirements of institutional blockchain use cases. The Chainlink platform enables developers and institutions to access critical data, interoperability, compute compliance, privacy, and legacy systems connectivity required for advanced blockchain applications that link the on-chain and off-chain worlds. Off-chain worlds, that's us. Chainlink solves 4 fundamental problems for institutions interacting with tokenized assets. All right, so you guys can take your time and read that, but it's super safe. I think JP Morgan, MasterCard, Euroclear, Swift, they're all a part of this. So Chainlink is going to be another one that's going to 5 or 6 or 7, 10x. And again, remember, guys, like I tell people, and I tell y'all all the time, y'all act like everybody in the world has crypto. They don't. We're ahead. You're ahead. Don't calm down. Take a chill pill. Don't over leverage. Believe. Take your time. Go touch some grass. Go do some other stuff. When the Clarity Act 2026, 2027, 2028, 30, all this stuff is going to pop. And you're going to sit there and tell people and look them in their face and say, I fucking told you so. But let's get back to what we were talking about here. So if we go back to our list here, right? You got Hedera. Hedera is another one, right? You have there's so many tokens with different aspects of them, like logistics and all this other stuff. Now you'll have your areas. You'll have you'll have your meme and your tokens that you won't see, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be like the stock market. They're not gonna let they're not gonna let they're just not gonna let the BS make its way. They're just not gonna do it, guys. So anyway, I hope this helps you out. I hope this helps you understand like where you should be going. Again, real world utility, financial rails, right? Things that we use on an everyday basis. You need tokens that are in real estate, tokens that are in automotive. There are blockchains that do that real estate, automotive, sports betting, market makers. Go take a deep dive. It's really fun to see the ideas that some of these innovators come up with on the XRPL ledger, which is the blockchain for XRP. And XRP is the coin of the XRPL ledger, which is backed by Ripple, who uses XRPL and RLUSD to move money across. And everybody else will too, because it's cheaper and faster. There'll be other people, right? The pie is big enough for everybody. There'll be other companies. That's why I'm telling you about these other companies, like your Hederas, like your Solana, your Dogecoin, your blockchain. The Cardano is another good one that have similar stuff, right? So, gang, even if you go to the XRP ledger, they have the health coin, which man, I'm telling you. So I'm excited. I think I'm at the perfect age for this new world, mature but still goofy enough to want to be a part of it. And I'm so glad that it gave me a place to come in and be a part of the XRP army. Thank y'all. Again, this is not financial advice, but guys, take advantage. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I've made my bread on stocks. I've made my bread with credit. I've made my bread, and I'm usually, and like I tell people all the time, and you know what? This might be my tagline. Well, this might be my tagline for my videos. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not always right, but I'm not wrong. And that's my tagline. So I'm not always right, but I'm not wrong. But I'm not always right. So y'all have a good one on this Saturday. I hope this helped y'all out. Trying to figure out where I want to go. Again, real world utility, assets, things that have to do with government and real world stuff that solves problems, guys. Do your own research. Again, I may not be right, but I'm not wrong.